Hello and good morning, beautiful family. Let's get started with our spirit message of the day. Hopefully, it'll give us a little bit of comfort and guidance as we try to master this beautiful Wednesday. All right, starting out with our Rose Oracle today, we have Miss Sophia. Divine plan, wisdom, intelligence within, destiny. Sure, some of you have heard us talk about Sophia, which is another name for, could be Mother God, but it's a divine feminine energy, basically. All right, so this card, Sophia, is a Greek word meaning wisdom. Sophia is thought to have been a force present at the time of creation and is often presented as a woman. This turns our patriarchal understanding of a sole male God responsible for creation on its head. In the Bible's book of Proverbs, Sophia says, "I was present at the beginning of the creation, participating at the side of the Lord in the work of creation." Many scholars and art historians believe that the female figure beside God in Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel ceiling is a representation of Sophia. The philosopher Rudolf Steiner believed that the ancient Egyptian mother goddess Isis was an incarnation of her. Now, whatever your beliefs, before I continue on, you do you, boo, because not everybody's going to believe that. Just use your discernment, and if it doesn't set right with you, that's okay. I'm just going to read the oracle card, and if it doesn't set within you and doesn't feel right, just move on. No biggie. The galaxy overlapping the spiral of the rose on this card, I'll pop it up there again, which is beautiful. All right, is a mystical representation of Sophia as holder of the divine plan. The intelligence that tells the rose when to open and the planet how to spin also exists within you. This card brings with it a message to trust the intelligence that brought you here. Have faith that the blueprint of your destiny is already known. What secret dreams do you have? What are you being called to say yes to and to create? Sophia embraces the cosmos. She holds the blueprint of creation. No person or thing is left out. Call upon her to guide you. Rest in the intelligence that exists within yourselves. Trust that you know what to do. Trust the blueprint within. Allow the seeds of your destiny to guide you. That's your discernment. That's that embedded compass that leads you back to your divine creator. We just tend to doubt it because our wonderful ego gets in the way. That's okay. That's something that we're all trying to master and get a grip on. All right, Earth Warrior today. It's not deer season, Jen, so don't get excited. Venison, yummy. Number 31, El-Haz. Divine might foretold. Okay, let's see what this deer has to say. You know what is correct. You understand that any gain which comes from denying your values and compromising yourself creates a loss of soul. There are times when it may seem as though people who act without integrity are obtaining benefit without negative repercussions. Life can seem unfair if you limit yourself to a strictly human perspective. Yet nothing escapes the attention of the spiritual worlds. Restorative action and balancing fairness is always in action at a higher level. According to divine timing and wisdom, stay true to your integrity. Put your faith in divine justice, and you will win in a way that brings benefit to many. As we're on this spiritual journey, don't conform to the world because you might advance yourself. We see the enemy doing that all the time. Your integrity, your inner core values, that compass that leads you back to the divine, will help you make the decisions you need to. Don't sell out. Don't be a sellout. Okay? Sometimes it seems like if you are a very divine spiritual person, you get the short end of the stick here in this earthly world. But think about what you're storing up in the heavens to come because you stuck to your word. It's very important. Integrity goes a very long way. Okay, so Gateway Oracle. Let's see if we could do this without knocking the cards over, Jen. Exceeding expectations. I soar into excellence. Well, if we're going to exceed, let's ask ourselves first, are we selling ourselves short? Are we cutting ourselves short of what we are capable of? What do you expect out of yourself? I think we're limitless. This is the time to dream big and stretch yourself. Exceed your own expectations and definitely exceed the expectations that others have of you. Envision that in the days ahead, you will be stepping beyond what others anticipate for you, and so it shall be. Absolutely. Be open to receive that and declare it. That even your wildest dreams, you are capable of going above and beyond. Whether that's manifesting your goals, humanitarian, maybe your expectation of yourself was just to get up out of bed today, and you're going to exceed it by getting one task done. You don't have to go big. Think small. This is a very personal, individual thought process. What I can do, someone else can do more or less. Don't compare yourself to others. Give yourself that mercy and grace, remember? All right, soul's journey. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Well, discipline yourself to exceed your expectations. All right. Let's see. Your soul has a goal, but it has also chosen to incarnate into a world of distractions. Earth is a dimension of obstacles and challenges, but you've been given discipline as your birthright. It's time to remind yourself what your soul has come back to this planet to learn. This is a great opportunity to reevaluate your priorities and go about your daily tasks with a new system of managing your life, instead of being the passive recipient of whatever comes your way. Distractions can easily get us off the work of our soul, and if we give into this apathetic impulse, we can miss many well-placed and pre-planned teachings needed for our inherent growth. Learn that the satisfaction of a task completed is more emotionally rewarding than a task delayed. So whatever you expected of yourself today, you're going to try to exceed it. But in order to do that, don't let this 3D world distract you from doing it. The enemy is really good about causing distractions. This 3D world gives you many of those distractions, whether it's through technology and, we have all the entertainment in front of us at the click of a button. That's why it's always important to remember it's okay to put down the phone and be productive and start small. Spend the next half an hour doing something that you really need to get done. Okay? It's all right. It takes discipline. It's not going to happen all at once. You don't have to look at it as a 24-hour period or a month or a year. Maybe it's just a half an hour. Maybe it's 2 minutes. You will figure this out yourself. All right. Healing waters today. Inkal. I guess I'm pronouncing that right. Healer, seer. This is a priestess. Soul purpose. Okay. Soul purpose. What are our expectations of our soul purpose? All right. So this is about a lot of healing, like shamanistic. I think we're all capable of healing. Some are quick to learn it a lot faster than others. You may not even have a desire to use that ability. Let's see what this says. This is the card of the healer, the seer, the wisdom keeper, and the mystic. Perhaps you're already on this path, or perhaps it's something new for you. The healer, the shaman, the medicine person knows that it's through facing their own shadow and taking their own deep healing journey that they can return to guide others in their healing. The healer is, like all of us, in their own spiral of transformation and healing. Remember we talked and learned about the spiral? Healed isn't a stagnant state. The healer knows they're not meant to be perfect and whole all the time. Instead, it's because they've journeyed to the deepest, darkest, uncharted oceanic caves and returned with an open heart and mind that they're able to hold space for another. This card is an acknowledgement of your role in the world and the deep work you've been doing on your own healing journey. Yep, got to heal yourself before you can heal anybody else, right? All right, our Wild Child Oracle, our little poem today. What do we have? It's number 3, Ardor. Ardor. Passion is a dangerous delight, the inner fire, the fount of power. It is a fate worse than death to have such flame extinguished. But like pine needles on the forest floor, where thousands and more lies await, if it once combust, untamed fire consumes. Passion is a dangerous delight. It gives, it destroys. Keep it brightly lit. Hold it with respect. Be the master of your fire. Wow, fancy. Yeah, we're not burning down the forest today. Metaphorically, you have to be the spark. You got to start with a spark of your expectation. All right, do you recognize it? I think I skipped this one. All right, we'll be out of order today. Message of life. A gift from life. Each day, life offers me abundant proof that the universe loves me. Every day, God sends angels to help me. Today, I will receive an angelic message. It may come from someone with whom I speak or from words that I read. I will listen closely, as this message is a divine gift meant to help me make my way in love and maintain my spiritual strength. There you go. If we only knew of the things that we can't see. I know there's dark in that as well, but if you focused on just the divine light and all the help that our Creator sends us all the time, we wouldn't be so discouraged. We'd be able to meet our expectations. With that, discipline wouldn't come so hard. Yeah, okay. Spirit animal today. Who doesn't love a beautiful peacock? Self-love. You will find great power in focusing on the positive aspects of yourself, that which makes you indefinably unique and beautiful. There's deep wells of untapped inner power in letting go of negative self-talk. Yep, remember we've been talking about how unique you are. Comparing yourself to someone else gets you nowhere. Love yourself so you can love others. Love yourself so you can receive the gift from the Creator. You gotta love yourself. Okay, self-love helps with those expectations, because if you don't think you're worthy or capable of reaching those expectations, you give up before you even start. Don't do that. Learn to discipline yourself by self-love. What'd you do when you woke up and looked in the mirror this morning? Did you love on the person you saw? Just a self-reflection question. And we're going to end today with our extra tarot today. Speaking of fire energy, we have a wand, which is fire sign, and it's the 2 of Wands. Okay. So, I could go into some tarot expectations of this being like a portal and traveling and that kind of thing. It sort of is. 2 of Wands is about decision making. You have some choices to make. You're kind of standing stagnant going, do I stay or do I go? Anybody want to break out into song? Do you stay where you're at, or are you going to journey forward? Okay? The world is your oyster. You've got to make the decision. you've got to take action. Wands are about action. They're motion. Like I said, it's a fire sign. So what's lighting the fire under you today? Is it self-love and the expectations that you have for yourself and the discipline that you need to get there? All right. Is it maybe following the light of Sophia? Okay. The divine might of Elhaz. There's all kinds of ways you can look at it, but really this is a personal decision of when you make the choice to step forward out of your comfort zone. You're on a journey. It's not always easy. Sometimes we just want to lay in bed and pull the covers over our head. And what does that get you? That's a personal question you get to answer today. All right. I hope you got a blessing out of this, and I hope that you started your day with self-love and set some realistic expectations for yourself. They can be exceeding, but make them realistic, because you're just setting yourself up for disappointment. Don't do that. Don't be hard on yourself. All right. Make good choices, make good decisions, and I choose to love you. Choose to love yourself, because we know God loves us. All right, guys? I will see you later on the roundtable, where we're going to talk about soul contracts. So if you have questions, bring them. All right, guys. Have a blessed day.